hands off Cakewalk, and away they go from that 1600 meter marker. Favourite Fort Embers, 4 off the left-hand side, Burns onto the outside, and also towards the inside. Golden Earrings is looking to just drop out towards the centre outside, and Golden Earrings got taken out for a stride or two there. Bands Make Her Dance, DD, they're all jostling for position. Some scrimmaging mid-division there. Cakewalk also between runners, a little bit tight for a stride or two. Pashmina, quite a bit of jostling. Bands Make Her Dance, DD's on the outside. Fort Ember gets into the rail position, third Kith and Kin. Burns now starting to move around runners, play full time. Cakewalk's got about 5 lengths to make up. Pashmina towards the inside. A length back to Barrack Fort. The Arabian switched off 8 or 9 lengths off them, and Ravishing Romance. Bands Make Her Dance by a half a length. On the outside, DD. Fort Ember just gets a scrub or two to the inside to stay interested. A little bit green towards the inside. Burn outside of runners Kith and Kin, and then comes Cakewalk. Top of the lane, they got just on 400 metres to go, and Fort Ember now moves up to take on Bands Make Her Dance. Towards the outside, Kith and Kin tries to close in. Cakewalk extreme outside running on. Fort Ember still very green as they come to the 250 metre marker. She has the lead. Cakewalk looks to run on, but it's Fort Ember who's stretched away. She's gone 2.5 lengths clear. Cakewalk's trying to run on late. The Arabian on the outside, but it's Fort Ember. Clear out you by 3, and Fort Ember still very, very green, but she wins with authority. Cakewalk second, close for third, and behind that, close for those minor positions. Golden Earrings was doing some late progress. Number 12, Fort Ember. You can still see very, very green coming to the business end. Not quite sure what's asked of her, but she wins like a horse who's going to come on tons with this run under the belt. Number 12, Fort Ember, at R1.50 the win, comes to the winning post. Another one for Gavin Larena. Cakewalk is staying up down the centre outside. Golden Earrings, the Arabian running on. Very, very tight. Cakewalk second, and then it's very tight between the Arabian and Golden Earrings for the minor positions. Pashmina further back in the run, Ravishing Romance, and Play Full Time. Bands Make Her Dance. Fort Ember still exceptionally green around the turn. You would have noticed Gavin Larena was just keeping her interested. Only her second racecourse appearance, and still in front there you can see cocking those ears back and forth, the high head carriage. She's not quite sure what she's asked of, but she's gone through to beat this field. Cakewalk second, the photo's on for the minor positions, but the favourite Fort Ember wins a tad cozily, and there you can see just by her mannerisms the last 50 metres, heads up in the air, twitching those ears, and going to come on tons with this run under the belt. Well done to the stable as we hand you back to the studio.
Well done to trainer Paul Peter with this 2-year-old daughter of Elusive Fort, who debuted on Scottsville's big race day over 1400 meters, and she was so dumb and green that day, but she absolutely flew at the business end of the race, and we know what Flying Ice has come out to do. But a big thank you to Paul Peter. Had a chat with him in the parade ring, and he's aiming this filly at the Tequini Stakes in the end of July on Gold Cup Day. So you obviously rate her a bit, Paul.
Yes, she shows me a hell of a lot at home, and she's such a nice filly. There's so much of her, and there's a lot of improvement to come.
Just the way she races, she's got a lot of learning to do.
Yes, a hell of a lot of learning. That was the only thing that I was scared of, but she's coming on. She was very green still, but her class pulled her through.
Just the way you're going about your business in KZN, your horses are settling in, you're getting the results wherever you're placing them. You must be quite happy with the way things have gone with your trip down here.
Yes, most definitely. I'm very, very happy the way things are going, and I want to thank the owners, Dr. Kevin Backus and his brother Glenn, for their support. It's really appreciated. He's so passionate about the game, Kevin, and well done to you, Kevin, and thanks for all your support. And a very good ride by Gavin. You know, I warned him that she's a bit green and that, and he said, no, don't worry, leave it to me. And he rode like a true professional, he is. And a very special word of thanks to one of the unsung heroes, my wife. She does all the work behind the scenes at home and keeps the fires burning. Well done to her, Marcel, and to my sponsors, Hyper Paint.
Before you leave us, I must compliment you on this win and moving forward, the very best, trying to qualify for that race which you mentioned on Gold Cup Day over a mile.
Yes, thank you, Dees.
Well done to trainer Paul Peter. Let's get Gavin Lerena in. He's ended the day on the high, races 8 and 9. And you know, I hate to use the word pointer, but if you had a look at the race card and the way this filly ran first time out, this looked to be one of your better rides, or should I say your best ride?
Yeah, certainly. These I galloped her before first start, and you know, she gave me a wonderful field home. Obviously, you know, we thought she was going to be very green first time out, but she had the ability, and you know, it was Lansweet's funeral that day, so Johnny took up the engagement, and just a big thank you to Mr. Peter for getting me back on board. She's a wonderful filly. She's very green, but I think she's got a very, very bright future.
With all this traveling, it's hard to juggle around what time you have to be there and what time you have to be in your next province, but you've managed to make your way through to Scottsville today, and thankfully so.
Yes, thank God. These, you know, this morning after the complications at the airport, I could have just gone home and sat on the couch and sulked, but you know, we got on the plane, and thank God we were able to bag 2 winners.
Well done, safe trip back home, and you brought home the favourite in the lucky last. Well done, you Gavin. Nice double today.
Thank you, Dees, and a big thank you to my sponsors and to Mr. Peter and his whole team. Thank you very much. They support me a lot, and to the Backus family, lovely to ride them a winner. And it's 1,000 rand today for the KwaZulu-Natal Horse Community.
That's what I was going to touch on next. I mean, it's an amazing initiative on your part and well thought of, and I'm sure that you know, when you hand over these checks to these horse care units, they must be really appreciative.
Yeah, they are very appreciative. These, you know, we're just hoping that we could get some big owners or some big players in the game to come on board with us and match us. But you know, if it wasn't for the horse, none of us would be at these. And you know, we just got to be thankful to the horse and, you know, help them out wherever we can.
Well, Gavin Stanya, while you're watching this replay this evening, Gavin has thrown out a challenge to anybody in racing to either match his 500 rand per winner or increase it. So Gavin, that's a nice challenge you've thrown out.
Thank you, Dees.
Well done to jockey Gavin Lerena here on the winner, number 12, Fort Amber. And if you caught this quartet, the numbers you'll need: 12, 1, and what's gone to third? Zane, the best cameraman on course, 3. He tells me 7. Oh, he tells me 7. Okay, thanks, Zane. 12, 1, 7, and 3. 12, 1, 7, and 3. That's the wrap of our race meeting at Scottsville, where we've had the KZN Winter Challenge Series. Well done to all the owners. Of course, the winning trainer of that series was Alison Wright on 32 points, if my memory serves me correct. And a big thank you to Sheldon Peters upstairs, who called all 9 races and assisted with a few parade ring previews. We thank him for that. Raymond Rogers and his team. We had a little stint from Warren Lenferner. A big thank you to him. And of course, the birthday boy, the best cameraman on course, Zane. From myself, Dees Diamond, until we meet again, which will be on Wednesday, back in the capital. Scottsville is where we'll be. Enjoy what's left of your Saturday. Have an awesome Sunday, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Salani Gashle.